A man in China has been sentenced to death after murdering a female acquaintance during a fight and then dismembering her body. Chilling surveillance footage has emerged which shows the killer dragging 2 suitcases out of a lift as he left the woman's home to bury her remains. The suitcases belonged to the 26-year-old victim and were stuffed with her remains, which had been cut into 11 pieces, according to a Chinese court. Share this article. Share the shocking case took place in February in Guangzhou, a city of some 8 million people in southeast China's Fujian province. According to Net, which cited the Guangzhou Intermediate People's Court, the criminal, whose surname is Sun, met the victim, whose surname was Wang, when they both worked at a school in Guangzhou between 2014 and 2015. It is said that Sun and Wang contacted each other occasionally afterwards. On the night of February 8 this year, Sun told Wang that he wanted to borrow money and went to Wang's home in the city's Feng's district. A screen grab of a surveillance video released by Net shows Wang entering her building at around 10:20 p.m. that night, and another CCTV video shows Sun waiting for the lift on his way to Wang's flat at around 10:30 p.m. Sun stayed the night at Wang's place. The next day, Wang wanted to leave her flat at night, but she was stopped by Sun, who was still staying with her, for unspecified reasons. The court said the two had a physical altercation, and during the fight Sun pushed Wang towards a wall, which caused her head to hit the wall hard and sustain injuries. Sun then strangled Wang using his hands and ropes. When Sun realized Wang was dead, he used the kitchen cleaver to dismember her body. He then kept her remains in the flat until February 11. The court also claimed that during the 3 days, Sun bought one iPhone 7 and one iPhone 7 Plus using Wang's e-commerce accounts. He also took money from Wang's bank account. On the evening of February 11, Sun set out to dispose of Wang's remains, which had been cut into 11 pieces. The court said he put the victim's remains into 2 of her suitcases and then put her clothes and his criminal tools into a black handbag. Sun also brought with him 2 phones that belonged to Wang as well as her bank card. After taking the lift to the ground floor with the suitcases and bag, Sun got the iPhone 7 he had ordered from a courier drop-off point in the building's lobby. Sun hired a car to nearby Nan'an City and bought a hoe from a hardware store on the same day. He buried Wang's remains in the bushes next to a railway bridge before throwing the tools into a stream. The court claimed that Sun continued to take money from Wang's bank account after burying her remains. He went back to Guangzhou twice on the next 2 days, and during the time he fetched the iPhone 7 Plus he had bought and withdrew 28,500 yuan, £3,240 in cash. Sun later got rid of the 2 smartphones in an industrial park in Guangzhou. The man was caught by police on February 17 in a residential building in Nan'an. The Guangzhou Intermediate People's Court sentenced Sun to death today at his first trial, after finding him guilty of intentional homicide. In a statement, the court said the judge found Sun's method of killing particularly cruel, and the consequences of his crime particularly serious. He was also sentenced 2 years and 2 months in prison as well as a 20,000 yuan, £2,274 fine for theft. It remains unclear, as of writing, if Sun plans to appeal against the ruling.